Audio check.
Football League Dynasty Edition. In stores now.
All right. Greetings and salutations and welcome one and all to another Digital Dreams Entertainment streams the MFL on EVLSN Live, featuring the official MFL podcast host, Mr. Kyle Peppers. Kyle, say hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream.
Thank you, Kyle. Johnny, good to see you here again. Hunter P. Brown, good to see you as well. Thank you, Nick DeFina, for your brand new subscription, and of course our most recent subscription, Johnny P. the Gulf City Lethal Spurred. We appreciate all y'all. Today is going to be a little bit different. You're going to see us taking on the home team, but the home team is going to be AI. We are going to focus this stream. Mr. Kyle Peppers is going to do deep dives into the last 4 Mutant Football League Fanatic newsletters. And when we say deep, we mean all the way in. He will be reading the entire first MFL newsletter to you, and once he has completed this, the community may throw questions at him, and he will openly answer in any way that he can. If I have anything to add, I shall do so. Other than that, this is going to be us versus the AI. Mr. Kyle Peppers' podcast can be found at simplyeffingastounding.ca. Mr. Kyle Peppers will put that in the chat there for you, and you can click it. As well, you can find your Mutant Football League official Fanatics Club newsletter at the link that is pinned in the chat. Go there to subscribe. And of course, for all things Mutant Football League, Mr. Kyle Peppers will put the official Mutant Football League website in the chat as well. When you hit up simplyeffingastounding.ca, look for the official Mutant Football League podcast logo to find your way to the official page for the official Mutant Football League podcast, where all things community and Digital Dreams Entertainment streams will become available to you. You can sign up for a newsletter there as well. It will allow you to log in as an official podcast member, and you will get the skinny on all of the crunch. Let's get into this, shall we? Mr. Kyle Peppers, if you want to hit your way into the first newsletter.
Yes, this is going all the way back to December 2021 of the MFL Fanatics Club First Look. It says, "Hi everyone, this is Michael Menheim, creator of the original Mutant League Football and Hockey and Digital Dreams Entertainment reimagined spiritual successor, Mutant Football League. First, I want to wish all of you a happy and safe holiday season, and as also want to extend a huge thank you from me and everyone at Digital Dreams Entertainment LLC for supporting Mutant Football League. We want to share some never before seen images of Mutant MFL 2 for new generation platforms. These are the very first MFL2 screenshots seen by anyone outside of the development team. The MFL2 community helps us with our development focus, like which features to implement and which type of characters, weapons, and hazards they want to see in the game. You are the most thoughtful, loyal, and dedicated fan base we have ever had the pleasure to interact with. Could we have released these new screenshots to the press first? Yes, but we aren't doing that. The first eyes that are going to see MFL2 are yours. Thank you for your supporting MFL. Now, without further ado, they showed what was the first image, an orc with very spiked out shoulder pads and the grayish helmet with what looked like a Tommy Hawk on it at the first. And it says this game is still in early development. We're about 6 to 10 months away from alpha, but it is up and running on next generation platforms and is currently playable. One of the highest priorities is to bring the game graphical presentations up to match higher level of quality than MFL 1. That means every aspect of the game will be improved. All the screenshots shown are taken directly from the game without retouching. So the first non-retouch screen they showed us was these Carolina Panthers field. Very wide shot looking over at the left side of the end zone. And then they compared it to the new Carolina Panthers with bright, vibrant colors, new end zone presentations, and the crowd that looked more popped out features. The first thing you'll notice, we now have physical based rendering. Soft shadows from players, geometric grass, higher poly count everywhere, and improved lighting from secondary sources. And then they showed us side-by-side comparison from the crowd, where it shows the MFL crowd screenshots. Crowds were animating sprite billboards. And then you have the MFL2 crowd screenshots. Crowds are now will be 3D with lightning and bone animations. So they'll be able to move and be able to look more realistic as you play the game.
And it's 1st and 10.
Also, we're improving our player characters and models, and that is one of the most important aspects of the visual development of MFL2. And this is one of my favorite shots from this newsletter. They showed the two Green Bay attackers, where the first one you had the 4 yellow helmets with the golden outlines of the green shoulder pads, and then you have the green helmets with the green shoulder pads, but the spikes are now yellow and look very menacing and look like they're going to stab you if they tackle you really hard. Beyond the improved graphics, we're also on a tighter collision system and more fluent animation to improve every aspect of MFL2. And they showed the side-by-side comparisons of a Carcass City Creeps superhuman versus a Grim Bay attacker orc. And the orc is literally 3 times the size of the humans. It is very vibrant and incredible to look at. And then you have the Hellboy Stadium, where in the first one it is dark and red and the cracks are nice and orange, but in the new one it's very charcoal color, and the cracks literally look like a volcano is going to burst through. And ripped the field in half. It's totally insane about what the Dallas Cowboys Stadium's able to do. And then they show us backup version of the Carolina Panthers, and it looks like real turf. The ground is incredible. It looks like you can just run right on it and be right on the field. Lighting and shadows are more realistic and bright. You'll also notice we now have 8 players per team instead of 7, making the use of bruise receiver more impactful and allow us to have more interesting formation setups. Additional screenshots of the Dallas Cowboys Stadium is hellfire and brimstone in that stadium. The skull heads that's looking upon down the field. And then we have a Cowboys sideways shot of an orc getting knocked down. And you see the vibrant orange coloring on the sidelines. Hope you like what we've shown, and there will be more to come soon. The development team is doing a tremendous job of improving every aspect of what you loved about MFL 1 to make MFL 2 an even more amazing experience for all of you. And it shows the orc giving out the rock symbol, saying you all rock. And that was the newsletter to the 2021 first look. Now, is there any questions towards that first newsletter? And now we have a 0-0 game going on at the Snuffalo Fields of
Feel
the Creek
free
versus
to throw anything up in chat in regards to that newsletter, folks.
Yes.
Don't want to make any mistakes here. Just kick the ball through the upright, for God's sake. Straight through the uprights.
They've come a long way since that one.
Yes, yes.
The best kind of kick is when it's right after a score. Hey, speak for yourself. I'm usually the one who gets kicked after scoring.
Oh, they scored on you.
Yes, they did. Current difficulty we're playing on is normal, and the blood level or gore level or destruction level is Massacre.
Right.
I dove?
You did?
Keep drinking the cough syrup. Second down and more than the QB would like.
I knew it. Get up, run.
The only thing the QB can do now is run for his life. Or die. And that's a great 9-yard completion there. Hey,
oh, man.
If you don't score, move the chains.
All right, so if there's no questions, I'll move right along to the September 2022 Fantastic Club first look.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, so it starts off. Hi, everyone. Development team is hard at work on the vertical slice for Mutant Football League 2. What is a vertical slice? It is a sliver of the game that shows what MFL 2 is going to look, sound, and play like. For example, we're finalizing one stadium and 2 teams. The teams we picked were the Carcass City Creeps, which was the home team, and the Dallas Cowboys, which was the away team. Development team's job is to elevate the game, which is in early development right now, up to the first playable quality. This will serve as our demo up until the end of the year. From this demo, we will be able to create some game videos to show everyone. Our internal deadline for this milestone is November 2022. Our core goal for MFL2 is to make the game look as good as it plays. None of the screenshots below have been retouched in any way. While we still have a way to go, you can see that they have been tremendous visual improvements. One of our key features is to add personalization and itemization to the on-field player characterization. We are attempting to infuse more character personalities and uniqueness in the game. What you see in these screenshots are early technology tests. We'll keep you updated in future MFL newsletters and slowly unveil more cool features. For now, come check some of these new screenshots of MFL2. And the very first screenshot is a Carcass City Creeps getting blown up by what looks like one of the mines. And then we have even Pennywise is afraid of these skeleton deadheads. And one of the mascots in the Carcass City Creeps stadium is what looks like a clown looking down the field.
And we take you to halftime. Brought to you by Monsatan Industries.
And like the Malice Cowboys Stadium, this one is more bright and vibrant and circus filled. Even the top of the stadium has a circus tent top. And here we have the next photo and what looks like.
All right.
Oh, halftime.
We're gonna kill some refs here and let Kyle continue.
Yeah. Excellent.
And it's the MFL halftime show. Now be sure
So
to
it
get around
looks
the TV for this one.
like it's the Panzers Stadium. This field looks absolutely realistic. Like you can just jump right on top and run and play on the field yourself.
And now he's lunch.
And then we have a nice superhuman and what looks, and it says right here, with skull face paint. So that is one of the customizations that they were talking about, where it looks like we can customize players throughout the game.
Just pet your rabbit.
And then another mind blown on a minefield. So somebody or something blew up on a mine. And what's different about this game to MFL 1 is the extra bruised wide receivers, so we'll have different playbooks. They'll feature new and more complex plays for both the defense and the offense. And then we have a Beast Boost Dirty Trick in action, where you'll see the white lines of the Beast Boost going around the superhumans as the Carcass City Creeps players cannot tackle the player. And then a beautiful shot of the ball getting thrown to a Carcass City Creeps wide receiver. That's it for this newsletter. We'll be talking to you shortly again around Christmas time. Thank you all for your ongoing support and dedication of the Mutant Football League. And that was the newsletter from September 2022. Any questions, and all questions from the chat would be, and I will answer them as you ask them. Oh, almost got him.
Third down and 6.
Alrighty. So this next one is from January 2023. It says,
Yeah,
"Hi
she's a
everyone."
tough go, man.
Almost getting them. Oh,
It's 2-yard run before he stopped.
it says, "Hello everyone. We're not going to say Mutant Football League 2's development has been going smoothly and everything is great, because it hasn't been. Our team has been split up since the war. We have team members still in the Ukraine and other team members everywhere from Sweden to Spain. The people of Kiev must endure constant missile strikes and power outages. When there is no power, there is no heat, so it gets cold and it is hard to code when you're freezing and can hear explosions outside your window. Yet these dedicated guys continue to work on and preserve. One of the features we've been working on is character customizations. We have redesigned our entire character model system to allow for this. Not only will players have different hair and skin tones, but they will also have different armor sets. Here is the preliminary example of how a character could progress in Dynasty mode. So we'll have our rookie players, and they will progress all the way from Legend, and each time they upgrade, their entire suit, look, and system could upgrade to it as well. Customizing players so they look different on the field is becoming a very big feature for MFL2. Players can also wear earrings, glasses, hats, and have tattoos on their arms and face. When we've released MFL2, it will have modest customization assets, but over time we will be creating a wide variety of items to customize your players. Everyone at Digital Dreams is very excited about this feature. We think it has huge potential in the long run, and it just makes the game more fun to play. And the first screenshot we get is of the Los Angeles Dams Rescue Splatters QB, and he has the skull face paint on, and he has spikes on his helmet and spike crosses on his shoulder pads.
When it's your time to go, it's your time.
And then we have Patrick, my homie, with his iconic afro, and he is running down the field in true Patrick Mahomes style. And then we have a Blitzburg Steelheads player with also spikes on the helmet and crisscross spikes on his arm pads. There is so much we wish we could share with all of you, but we need to wait until we get a little bit closer to our release date, which right now is targeting to late summer of next year. Of course, this is all going to depend on how the war is going right now, and it is not going well with these constant attacks on civilian areas. Please keep our teams in your players. Hashtag support the Ukraine. There is one more little tidbit we can share though, and only because it is the holiday season and all. Dynasty mode in MFL2 is going to be called Dynasty Supreme. Working title, which we will change if you all hate it. One of the most dramatic changes to Dynasty mode is the overhaul of the entire league structure. Instead of one league, we will use a two-league system, consisting of pro and minor leagues. Users start in the minor leagues, which will be the easier league, and advance to the pro league, which will be the harder league. The minor league, which will be the weaker, less successful teams, a mix of fantasy MFL teams like the Orcs of Hazards, etc., and Redacted, too early for us to share at this time. 16 teams are in the minor league, and then another redacted, which is too early to share this information. The minor league has a 13-game system and a 3-round playoff bracket. The 4 minor league teams who play in the conference round of the playoffs.
Our own friggin' guy tackled us.
Third down, and the offense needs a miracle.
Oh no.
And he fumbles it, Bricks. That was a screwed up play if I ever saw one.
No.
Sorry, go ahead, Kyle. Finish her off.
No, you're good. Oh, jeez. The Pro League has a 17-game system with a bye week, so that makes a total of 18 weeks with a 4-round playoff bracket. The 4 Pro League teams with the worst record in the conference, 2 of each, will be redirected down to the minor league the following season. The Mayhem Bowl is the championship game and is the biggest and most anticipated sporting event of the galaxy. This change should make Dynasty a bit easier when you start playing and ramp up much slower over several seasons. There were several issues with the previous Dynasty in MFL 1 that you all told us about, and this is one of the new features out of many that should improve Dynasty and make it more fun and challenging over several seasons. And then we have more crisper screenshots. The players of the Carcass City Creeps looking at a ball getting thrown at them. Looks more realistic. The colors are more dynamic and ready to sit down and play on right out of the box. And then we have the Lost Wages versus the Creeps, it looks like. Nice little close-up shot. And then a Lost Wages Invaders player getting blown to smithereens during the Dynasty Supreme News. Hope you like what you've seen, and there will be more to come. The development team is doing what they can to keep pushing the game forward, no matter what's trying to drag them down. Hashtag support Ukraine and persevere into the new year. So far, it is trugging along with new features. As we get closer to the release date.
Right. So, as you can see, we got our asses handed to us again. We are going to wrap the stream there for this evening. Come back tomorrow, though, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We will dive into the final, I believe, email. Was that 2 emails or 3?
That was 3.
Okay, we'll dive into the
at the September
final
at
one.
The September.
Go ahead.
I'm now at the September 2023 released one.
Okay, we're saving the final one for tomorrow's stream.
Perfect.
We will be back at 7 p.m. and we will have multiple games, and we'll see how long the stream lasts. Once again, thank you so much, Kyle, for coming out and chilling with us.
Absolutely.
And thank you, of course, to the community. Again, links are in the chat there if you want to find your way to the official Mutant Football League podcast site. There's going to be some more work on that. You can watch for the challenge, the home team button that's going to be coming. There will be portions of the newsletters, and the images that are being talked about will be posted there as well as some other things. So be sure to sign up and become an MFL podcast member And, of course, subscribe at mutantfootballleague.com/subscribe for the official Mutant Football League podcast, Mutant Football League Fanatic newsletter. And keep up to all things crunchy. Until next time, once again, thanks so much for watching, everyone. And as always, stay crunchy.
Mutant Football League Dynasty Edition. In stores now.